Nelson Piquet's apology over a racial slur against Lewis Hamilton was torn apart by Labour peer Lord's Peter Hain, who told Express. Co.uk that the Brazilian was making excuses. Lewis Hamilton has taken aim at Nelson Piquet, saying Formula One should ignore older voices and reject racism. It comes after it emerged on Monday that the Brazilian had used a racial slur against Hamilton last year. He described Hamilton with an epithet that can be translated as the N-word. Piquet apologized, saying his comments were ill thought out, but maintained the term he used is used colloquially in Brazilian Portuguese as a synonym for guy or person, and was never intended to offend. But his apology has been criticised by Lord Peter Hain, a Labour peer and vice-chairman of the all-party parliamentary group on Formula One. He told Express.co.uk that Piquet was making excuses for his blatantly racist remarks. Lord Hain said, "I was appalled by the comment. It was blatantly racist. It's no good making excuses about colloquial terms and all that. People who make racist remarks should just apologize fully and retract it, and not attempt to explain it away. The fact he has apologized is good, the fact he is trying to qualify that apology is unacceptable. Lewis has become the best driver in F1 history despite racist attacks, despite all sorts of impediments put in his way. He should be cheered on by everybody, not subjected to racist remarks." Hamilton responded to Piquet's apology, saying, "I've been surrounded by these attitudes and targeted my whole life. There has been plenty of time to learn. Time has come for action." Lord Hain praised Hamilton for his dignified statement, and also commended Formula One as a sport for its response to the controversy. He added, "I thought Hamilton's response was spot on. Actually, it was absolutely right to issue the statement he did. It was dignified, but absolutely clear. I was also pleased that the FIA and the teams backed Hamilton 100%. Piquet was a very prominent driver, and 3 times champion. There comes a responsibility with a position like that." Hamilton's rival from last season, Red Bull's Max Verstappen, gave his view on the fallout, condemning Piquet's comments, but maintaining that the 3-time world champion is not racist. Verstappen is in a relationship with Piquet's daughter, Kelly. The Dutchman told reporters this week. The wording that was used was not correct. "Let it be a lesson for the future, not to use that word. I've spent a lot of time with Nelson. More than the average person in general, and he's definitely not a racist." Yesterday, multiple reports suggested that Piquet will be banned from the Formula One paddock for life due to his comments. Formula One bosses have spoken out in support of Hamilton, insisting that racist language has no part in society. They said in a statement, "Discriminatory or racist language is unacceptable in any form and has no part in society." Lewis is an incredible ambassador for our sport and deserves respect. His tireless efforts to increase diversity and inclusion are a lesson to many, and something we are committed to at F1. Hamilton has a big weekend ahead of him as he aims for a good run at the British Grand Prix. Silverstone is a track that has been kind to the 7-time world champion. If Hamilton manages to claim a podium this weekend, he will claim a new Formula One record. he will become the record holder for most podiums at Silverstone. Sky Sports commentator David Croft has predicted that Hamilton will achieve the feat. He said this week, Silverstone should be a lot smoother track and should reward the characteristics of the car. If the upgrades they've brought are working well, then they should be set for a strong weekend. Whether that means they'll be in contention for the win, we have to wait and see. But I'll make a bold prediction and say Lewis Hamilton is going to break a record. Not necessarily the record for most wins at a single circuit, although that's not to say he can't, but I expect to see him on the podium, and therefore breaking the record for most podiums at a single event. Close quote.